Well, Opposition Leader Peter Dutton says Labor should have anticipated the High Court decision that ultimately saw the release of 83 criminals back in the community. He's demanding the Prime Minister cancel his overseas trip, but the Prime Minister is already on his way to San Francisco, dashing to the airport as soon as question time finished. Joining me now, National Senate Leader Bridget McKenzie and Labor MP for Parramatta, Andrew Charlton. Welcome to you both. Andrew, doesn't the opposition have a point here that the government should have anticipated this High Court ruling and had legislation or other measures ready to go to protect the community from these criminals now on the streets?
Well, good to be with you, Sharri. First, let me say that the crimes committed by these people are disgusting and abhorrent. The answer to your question is we didn't know the High Court's reasonings for their decision until they gave their judgment. And we have to consider those reasons as we develop the legal framework to ensure that we create a new legal framework that is constitutional and doesn't get struck down again. Remember, this is the legal framework that was being operated by the previous government. It was judged to be unconstitutional by the High Court. And now we're doing the work to update that framework based on the High Court's decision so that we can maintain community safety and have legislation that is consistent with the Constitution.
Bridget, is the coalition, the former government, partly to blame here, as Andrew just indicated?
Well, I think Labor has once again been caught flat-footed without a plan. We've got 83 people released into the community. We don't know where they are, and we are subjecting them each and every day in both the Senate and the House of Representatives to legitimate questions about how can the government guarantee safety and what are they going to do about the rapists, murderers and pedophiles that are now on the loose in our community. And we've been told that they are governed by strict visa conditions, which is actually not the case. And the minister responsible is refusing to answer questions of Peter Dutton and Dan Tehan in the House of Representatives again today. The reality is these sort of matters go before the High Court across a whole raft of portfolio when you're in government and you have an army of King's Counsel in your department that you can actually seek advice from if it goes this way. What might be a piece of draft legislation, what might be some of the things we need to consider so that you can avail yourself of a range of options in a swift fashion once the High Court makes its decision. To have not done anything, any preparation, when this actually judgment was handed down just shows the level of incompetence of the Albanese government.
Andrew,
well, can I say?
Yeah, of course you can.
It's
Jump
completely
in.
wrong. It's completely wrong to suggest that the government did no preparation. The minister.
Well, why can't your minister answer basic questions when asked in question time?
The minister has been answering all of the questions provided to him, and he has stated that the government prepared for this in a number of ways, and that has meant that we've been able to put these people into the most secure visa classes possible, monitor them on an individual basis in cooperation with state authorities, and put community safety first and foremost in our response.
They're actually not all on visas, Andrew. That's the whole point. They are the questions that are actually being asked.
That is also untrue.
And
all of these people
Giles
are on visas.
has been refusing to answer.
What you're saying is just not true. All of these people are on visas. Some of them are on the strictest possible visas, and we're working to update the legislative framework that you operated, which the High Court has just struck down.